And so he told the other guy, I'm not going in there. And then we kind of just forgot about it. Let's go to the car, man. It's cold. Whoa, what's that? That's the bunker we were talking about. It's from World War II, the German one. Jeez. I read on Wikipedia that the Germans, listen to this, the Germans experimented with teleportation there. Yeah, they love experimenting. Yeah. Maybe they're hiding aliens in there. Let's go take a look. You sure? Come on, man, we'll just take a look. If you don't like it, we'll just leave. Cool. Interesting. You want to keep going? Yeah, let's go. What was that? Where? Maybe I'm just seeing things, but I think I saw someone there. You're kidding, right? Don't play around. It won't work on me. Let's go. At the end of the 1960s, in San Francisco, California, an unidentified serial killer who went by the pseudonym the Zodiac Killer set off on a murdering spree, taking the lives of young people between the ages of 17 and 29 using a single-fire weapon or a knife. The calling card of this unusual psychopath was that he sent letters and made phone calls to the police department and newspaper offices that contained encrypted messages which revealed details about himself. Only one of the 4 letters he sent was actually decrypted. In the letter, he wrote that he was gathering an army of slaves for when he was to go to heaven. Until this day, the other 3 cryptographs are yet to be decrypted. Interestingly enough, police talked to the real Zodiac Killer, not only over the phone, but also in person. The only reason he wasn't taken in then was because of a mix-up with the word black, as police were confused and on the lookout for an African, disregarding the white man they caught at the scene of the crime, and then let go. Later, the Zodiac Killer wrote a scorning letter to the police department in which he poked fun at their stupidity. Until this day, his identity is yet to be known, as well as whether or not he's alive or among us. Various conspiracy theories call attention to the possibility of there being secret government organizations that rule the world, set to confer at UN and G8 summits where they discuss their hidden agendas. Oftentimes, they're associated with the likes of the Illuminati and the Freemasons. It's been supposed that their goal is to create a society made to serve the golden billion, those chosen to be in the center of international politics and rule over the masses. Orientated on creating a separate working class that's tricked into making the infrastructure function to the golden billion's benefit, they propel slave labor induced by the use of tobacco, alcohol, drugs, and baseless revolution. In reality, the Freemasons are indeed a secret organization clouded in mystery and religiously fundamental, while the Illuminati are considered occultist and are blamed for just about every major tragedy that ever occurs. In the 16th century, a secret organization that ruled over the masses did indeed exist in Europe. Guided by their own spiritual beliefs, they used the church's influence as a tool to rule governments and securing wealth that superseded that of those countries they operated in, annihilating anyone who opposed their influence. But as we now live in a time that churches have lost their reigning influence over the masses, secret organizations no longer exist. Or do they? Enshrouded in secrecy and masqueraded by the government, this military base's existence was refuted by top officials on several occasions and led to many strange theories connected to UFOs and extraterrestrial life. The Roswell incident was directly associated to Area 51, or as others call it, Dreamland. Legend would have it, a UFO crashed on its very territory, its contents revealing alien life. A video of the alien's dissection exists, but the very creators of it have already proclaimed its illegitimacy and revealed how and why they created it, selling the tape's viewing rights to news outlets like Fox that paid $125,000 gave the creators a good income. The hype has yet to quail on it. Supposedly, it's an enclave that houses the top secret development of flying saucers by the government. One of the most absurd theories is that Stalin himself organized the Roswell incident, and that aliens were actually deformed 12 and 13-year-olds. Apparently, Stalin wanted the flying saucer to land in New York City and cause panic amongst the citizens of the United States, but something went wrong. Yes, this sounds crazy, but there are people that actually believe this. 1959, in the northern Ural, Russia. On the eve of February 1st, a group of Soviet students led by Igor Dyatlov perished in the most unusual manner. Even though it's not totally uncommon for casualties to take place during alpinism, this instance was particularly strange. The remains were strewn about hundreds of meters apart, their bodies deformed and their eyes plucked out. There are several theories that explain away their demise. One, that an avalanche swept the group, but neither the tent nor its stakes were damaged or displaced, nor the skis which were picketed in the ground. The use of either militarized or abnormal infrasound was also considered, but there's no proof to back this claim, as well as one that a lightning strike of immense strength rained down upon them. Some conspiracy theories say that it was the use of experimental weaponry, a vacuum bomb, or a cloud of nitrate that was expelled by the use of a specialized missile. Until this day, the death of the group of students is obscured in mystery, along with the 33rd and last photograph made by Yuri Krivanishnikov, one of the expeditioners, which shot from the inside of a tent showed someone else peering in. It was the last photo taken by the group. There have been an innumerable amount of instances that ships and boats have disappeared, as well as coming off the radar. But in 1950, an article shed light on an instance in which pilots in a plane disappeared in this very spot, while in 1964, the area was given the name the Bermuda Triangle, as one of the points of the triangle is located on the Bermuda Islands. The disappearances of water and air vehicles has been long noted, even before the existence of the aforementioned article, but the event that led to the most attention in its day was the disappearance of a group of 5 Avenger bombers on the 5th of December 1945. These planes left their military base and never returned. The pilots only managed to radio in something about strange waters and white waves, which may have just been mistaken for heavy fogs or clouds. An entire convoy of rescue planes was sent for their retrieval, and another amongst them disappeared. Several more instances of disappearances were noted until the 1990s, when disappearances almost totally ceased. This led to theories that the Golden Billion were involved, or extraterrestrials. Even members of the underwater civilization Atlantis have been considered as playing a hand in their disappearances. To explain the disappearances, another theory proposes that an intergalactic portal is located in the Bermuda Triangle, and scientists have even speculated that the area garners extremely high tides and houses abnormal magnetic waves. The fact that there's something strange going on in the triangle is undeniable. No.